This man kneeled on his neck for 8 minutes 48 seconds. 8 minutes 48 seconds. When David Chappelle said it in his special, stuff just broke something within me. Makes you really wonder how David Chappelle sounds a lot better than Boris and Trump combined. And one of the hardest questions asked in comedy is, how do you make a joke about death, police violence? How do you make a joke about something that is really, really terrible and still not come off as being arrogant or still not come off as being insensitive? But I think that's where David Chappelle shines, because he has this beautiful way of drawing you into the real emotions that you should concentrate about and still being able to even get a few laughs out of it. See, I'm making this video from Nigeria. Here we don't have any white population. We don't have all we have is one race, black, but we have like tribal about numerous tribes in Nigeria, and we have these tribal conflicts, and it just makes me wonder how sometimes these things are just really, really deep rooted into our and how we think. When one race, Igbo, Yoruba, could still find issues within themselves, and it just makes me wonder, even if the United States were just made out of all whites or all blacks, mankind finds a way of picking trouble with his neighbor. From the days of Adam and Eve, from the days of Cain and Abel, rather, it was just them. They found a way, two brothers found a way to start a quarrel within them. And it just means we've come a long way in understanding each other and in trying to connect. And that's what Dave Chappelle just captures brilliantly. Also able to crack some nice jokes. He did the Azela Banks callback. He did the notorious Don Lennon direction, where he told him that, how dare you tell me to speak now? How dare you tell me to speak now? And plenty of people have been saying that it was like an attack on Don Lemon, but I don't think so. It was just directly telling him that, see, this is not about celebrity now. This is about the streets having their voice. The street having their voice. The fact is just simple. Worldwide, the whole world is done with racism. Whether you're black, Hispanic, white, whatever race, whether different tribes, we just have to find a way of just living together, understanding, and getting this world to work. Because we're tired of killing each other over senseless deaths. And that's why, although Dave Chappelle's this thing was about 8 minutes 48 minutes long, somehow in that short duration of period, I still feel this is most likely the best Netflix special I've ever watched. Because the goosebumps when it goes about talking about these deep stories about people who have lost their lives, about how his grandfather was born a slave and how his grandfather was on his deathbed, and called out his grandfather's called out his grandmother's name, it just makes you say that we are on the right path. We are on the right path.